What's up, everyone? Nickelodeon just dropped some huge news on some of their upcoming projects, including big news on Avatar, one of my favorite TV shows. So let's take a look. So they had a handful of announcements on upcoming projects that are going to be going to Paramount Plus, and obviously the news on Avatar. So I just wanted to take a look. I'm a huge fan of everything Nickelodeon, pre 2012. I grew up watching Nickelodeon. It was always my favorite TV channel growing up. And like I said, I'm a huge fan of Avatar, so I'm always excited anytime they announce new news regarding the TV show and the world, I guess. Essentially, Nickelodeon announced that it's launching Avatar Studios, which is going to be a division which is going to create original Avatar content and TV shows and movies based off the world from Avatar the Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. They're bringing back the original writers and creators of the show to create these new TV shows and write them and make it happen. And all these new projects will be going to Paramount Plus as well as Nickelodeon and a variety of other platforms where they're going to put them on. And then the last bit of it is that the first project is going to be a theatrical animated movie. Alright, so I just wanted to share my thoughts on that huge news regarding Avatar. I was kind of wondering where this franchise is going to go. Obviously, we had that announcement of Netflix was making a live action series based off the original show, and that doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. The original creators, they left the show, and because they said it just wasn't going to be what they wanted it to be. So who knows if that's still happening, but I kind of hope it does happen. I do want to see what they were going to try to make. But it sounds like this is Nickelodeon's going all in with Paramount Plus and just kind of reviving their brand and just reviving Avatar and making it what it can be. And I'm just really excited for the potential that this could hold because, like I've said a few times now, I love Avatar the Last Airbender so much, and I've always wanted them to just expand on this world. Not necessarily following Aang or following Korra or following any of these characters. It can be anywhere in the timeline, and I'll eat it up because I love the bending and all of it, and I can't wait to see what they do here with all these potential projects and just the potential of this. I'm so excited to see what they do. And personally, I'm kind of hoping that we get one more movie, a movie or maybe a mini series with Aang and Katara and Sokka and Zuko and Toph and all those characters kind of in between Legends of Korra and Avatar the Last Airbender, just kind of filling a few of the gaps between the two shows. I think that would be really nice. I've always wanted kind of like a prequel series, kind of like the start of the Fire Nation trying to take over the world with Avatar Roku and the Fire Lord. And I think that would be a really interesting series to kind of just show what happened more in depthly. Obviously, we got quite a bit of it with season 3 of Avatar the Last Airbender, but just show it a little more. I think that'd be really cool. But just the potential's endless for what they can do here. Live action, animated, I don't care. I'm so excited that we're going to be getting more. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the Avatar news. Obviously, I think this is great news for Avatar. Nickelodeon also had a few other announcements of projects they're working on. These ones are particularly circled around Paramount Plus, which is going to be the new streaming service, because there's got to be a billion streaming services nowadays. So they're going to be doing an animated Rugrats series. I think this was announced a while ago, but they released a photo of it, and it was just animated Rugrats. It just looked like the original cartoon Rugrats put in animation. So my thoughts on it is I don't really care. I love Rugrats, and it's maybe the most nostalgic show I could watch. But it doesn't need to be brought back. I don't think. What could they possibly do with it? Because I think the magic's gone. I would curious to hear what everyone else has to say about it. But for me personally, I don't need more Rugrats. It was a great show when it came out, obviously, but why can't we just leave it at that? Has anyone ever said, "Oh, I want this Rugrats animated TV show"? I don't think so. But we'll see. Obviously, I'll check it out. I do love Rugrats. It's one of the first shows I remember watching as a kid, and I'm not super psyched for it. I'm not mad they're making it. Just I don't know. I don't really get why they're making it. And the other news, which is kind of weird, is they're going to be doing a live-action TV series of Dora the Explorer and Fairly Odd Parents. They did do a Dora the Explorer movie a year or two ago. I'd never checked it out. I didn't hear that it was that good, but so apparently they're going to be attempting again. I think it's going to be a TV show. For the Dora one, I don't care as much. I was never into Dora as much as a kid, especially as I grew older. It kind of faded away from me. But Fairly Odd Parents is a show I did watch quite a bit as a kid, and so they're putting it in live action form, which I think is kind of dumb. Like Timmy Turner's like a spoiled brat, and like he's just very unlikable, and that's just gonna magnify if you put him as a human. Whereas a cartoon, you kind of, you don't really treat him as a real person. But if you make him a real person, it's just not gonna work. Now, Fairly Odd Parents is a show where I think you could bring it back to its original form, or even animate it and do something cool with it and tell more stories. But live action, I don't think is the way to go at all. But we'll have to see. Once again, I'm hoping these shows aren't gonna be too directed towards like new kids. I hope they're really gonna play on the nostalgia, and play on the audience that grew up watching them. I hope they're gonna go that route, rather than trying to bank on new kids coming in. I'm scared that's what they're doing with bringing back all these old series. But if you really want me to care about Paramount Plus, bring back Drake and Josh and iCarly. Drake and Josh is like one of the best shows ever, and I cannot believe that it's not streaming anywhere fully. It's like most of it's on Hulu, but crucial episodes of season 1 and 2 are not on Hulu, so that sucks. You can't like get it on Blu-ray or anything. So A, put Drake and Josh on Paramount Plus, and then B, have at least like a reunion movie bringing them back, as well as iCarly as well. You might as well do that while you're at it. So I think that would be really cool. But overall, Paramount Plus I think is actually shaping up to be a really good streaming service, just because it seems like they're partnering up with Nickelodeon. I've been saying for years that whatever streaming service partners up with Nickelodeon and gets all their projects, Drake and Josh, SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Rugrats, Avatar the Last Airbender even, iCarly, Danny Phantom, Jimmy Neutron, all of those shows, all those great classic Nickelodeon shows, whatever streaming service gets those, I will watch like all day, because Nickelodeon's never been like concentrated on one streaming service. It's always, Hulu has a whole bunch of them. Prime had like SpongeBob for a while, or parts of SpongeBob. Netflix has kind of recently been picking up a few series. They just got iCarly. They've had an Avatar and Legend of Korra. It seems like Paramount might be taking all the Nickelodeon series, and I really hope that's the case, because I really want to be able to watch all the Nickelodeon shows in one area, especially like Drake and Josh. Like I said, there's just no other way to watch it, like, because like Avatar is very cheap to get on Blu-ray. It's like $30 for the Blu-ray set of Avatar the Last Airbender, but like Drake and Josh, there's no Blu-ray set, and so I really hope Drake and Josh is on Paramount Plus, or any streaming service gets Drake and Josh. I want that show. I want to be able to watch that show again. Obviously, most of it's on Hulu, but I want to be able to watch the entire series, and a lot of my favorite episodes aren't on Hulu. Alright, so that will do it for this kind of brief news video. I'm really excited for the Avatar news. I'm not so psyched about the other news of Fairly Odd Parents, Dora the Explorer, Rugrats, live action animated series. I'm not so excited about those, but I am excited about the Avatar studio. That sounds like it has a lot of potential to expand the world of Avatar and just bring the original fans of the series so much joy. So I'm really psyched about that news. Paramount Plus is shaping up to be a great streaming service. I think I'm not a big fan of streaming services. That's kind of, the market's getting oversaturated with them. Since it has Nickelodeon and Paramount has a great catalog of movies, I think it definitely has potential. But we'll have to see what happens and with it. Alright, and that will do it for the video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be talking a lot more Avatar the Last Airbender. I'm currently reviewing Legends of Korra on my channel. Season by season. I'm going to rank all the seasons after that. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Anyways, thanks for watching and have a great day.